In today's video, we're working on this 2016 Bentley Continental GT and we're installing Apple CarPlay. Hi guys, it's Tim, and as I said, we are working on this pretty awesome beast of a vehicle. Bentley Continental GT 2016, and as you can probably see, it's a good looking car, So, customer's got a few different vehicles in his arsenal, and all of them brand new, things like Lamborghini, Audis, all that sort of stuff. But this one is a bit more of a cruiser for him, that comes out a few times a year, and he wants Apple CarPlay to match his other vehicles in his fleet. So, this vehicle doesn't have CarPlay from factory unless you were ordering a brand new Bentley GT, and he didn't want an aftermarket system in there either, something like a Pioneer or an Alpine, because it will look just too out of keeping with the vehicle. So what we're actually doing is a bit like our Porsche videos and the higher end premium BMW videos. We're actually going to be taking apart the factory head unit, which is quite similar to the Volkswagen system on like the Touaregs and the Phaetons and stuff like that. It's a pretty similar system. I'll just boot it up very quickly. Give it a second. There we go. So what we're doing is we've got this booked in for a couple of days, just so that we've got the right amount of time to spend on the vehicle. It's not a cheap install by any means, but it will give the customer Apple CarPlay, and it will all be controlled through the system as if it was there from factory, but it is an aftermarket bit of kit behind the scenes. But like you've seen in the Porsche videos, they look and feel and work as if they were there from factory. So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll stop in probably about halfway through, because we're going to have to get all of this lovely interior out. We're going to have to open up the head unit, install a new board in behind the scenes, and we'll probably stop in when we're sort of at that point, just to show you the level of work that's going to be involved in this installation. And then right at the end of the video, we'll show you quickly how it all works and feels and interacts and all that lovely stuff. All right, stay tuned. So we're about halfway through the installation of the CarPlay system into the Bentley RNS system. As you can see here, Richard has got the head unit all out, protected the sides to make sure that we don't scuff anything or anything like that, and all the required wiring has already been, he's just finishing off putting the glove box back together, but all the required wiring is here, doing what it needs to do, ready for the RNS to go back into the system. And here is the RNS all put back together. As you can probably see, it's already been taken apart. Here's the new interface that allows the control of the CarPlay system to go through into the head unit, give you the touchscreen control and all of that sort of stuff. So that's all ready to go back in. The next step will be putting the CarPlay interface in and firing it all up just to double check how it's all working, make sure that it is working. And then what we'll do is once it is working, we will give you a quick rundown of how it works.
Right, afternoon. I am taking over from Tim on his previous video or videos of this Bentley GT Continental Apple CarPlay system integrated into this Volkswagen based touchscreen multimedia navigation setup. So we are now done and dusted, we finished. I will just show you the reversing cameras all in. We've done a bit of extra coding on the reversing camera because the moving guidelines don't interact with this vehicle, and we've also turned off the warning and the park distance control, or OPS as other people would know it. So that's nice and clean, nice image as well, so you just pop it back into park. Okay, so how to access the Apple CarPlay in this system is a double press or a double tap of the media here. So you just go 1, 2, just turn the fan down. Right, so you've got the main menu up on the screen here. So what we've done is, as per the customer wanted, we have put the USB right down in this bottom corner here, because this is where he keeps his phone. Now Tim's plugged in a genuine Apple lead and we've left it loose. We would normally stick it, but then that means it governs where the USB sits. So we've just left it loose so we can tuck it away and it sits in there nicely. So I'm going to plug my phone in. Okay, so this is a wired only CarPlay system. Yes, there are wireless applications online, and there are all sorts of kits out there that you can get a wireless. But to be honest, we're trying to get a Bentley and all these other cars, Porsches, Bentleys and all these other cars, trying to work with CarPlay. Adding wireless into the mix just complicates things. So what we're going to do is show you what all works. We set it up for right-hand drive, and the CarPlay interface has then been put onto this existing touchscreen. So we can go into the menu, got all the usual bits and pieces. You've got your Google Maps. Let's go back into the second screen. So now, one thing I will say on this video is that the Bentley touchscreen is not as sensitive as you'd like it to be. So when you're watching this video, you're probably saying, why is he being so rough? Well, it's just because of the fact that that's how it works. We don't make it. So you've got Spotify. Okay, there's my Spotify loading up like so. You've got all the features and functions. We can't play anything, obviously, because of our YouTube video and music copyright. We can go back out of there. Okay, so you've got Google Maps. We can select Waze. Takes a quick, well, a couple of seconds to load up. For all you Waze users that are familiar with it, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. So let's just zoom out on the map a tiny bit there. There you go, is your familiar icons. So let's go back out of here. Touchscreen wise, let's go to Maps. Again, depends on what you use really, whether you've got your TomTom, you've got your Google Maps, you've got your Waze, whatever you want to use, it's there, and it gives you a car, gives a car like this all the mod cons. So we can go out of there like so. Now Siri, if you press and hold the main menu, will give you Siri, but because we haven't fitted the horrific microphone that comes with all of these kits, and it's really big, the actual microphone head is so big that we wouldn't fit it into a car like this. It does mean that Hey Siri won't work. But how we, apart from that, and what that means is we've actually used audio call routing to go through the factory fitted Bluetooth kit in the car, so that when you're making a phone call, so let's just go into the phone here, go into my contacts. So if you go in here, you can call anybody in your phone book or keypad, and it'll come through the existing factory Bluetooth microphone built into the upper panel, still come out through the speaker system, and it's perfect. I would much prefer to have that than have this big bulbous microphone fitted as well. So going back into Google Maps, you've got your satellite view. Again, to have that in a car that's maybe 2, 3, 5, 10 years old is just absolutely fantastic. So this is Apple CarPlay installed along with a reversing camera into this Bentley GT Continental. It's brought this whole Volkswagen based touchscreen system really into the 21st century with tech, and this is exactly what the customer wanted. If you think you're going to get all of this and decent wireless CarPlay, think again, because you're better off just having your phone plugged in, it's charged, and you've got that as seamless integration as you could possibly get. So you've been watching Advanced in Car Tech. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and also to our channel, and get in touch with us if you've got a car or you want CarPlay fitted to it. Thanks for watching.